Metro Exodus 2033, a game about surviving the brutal nuclear winter and monsters that roam the tunnels you'll call home. In this adventure, you'll have money, gadgets, and guns to push back the darkness from a simple Magnum to the mighty Hellsting launcher. But what if you want to forego the guns offered to you throughout the game for a more, hands-on approach? Well, then you get the question, can you beat Metro 2033 without any guns? Before we begin with the rules, I have some notes and an ask. Personally, I don't recommend doing this challenge unless you beat the game first. There are quite a few things and mechanics that you'll want to be quite familiar with before you do a challenge run like this. Also, if you're prone to anger, I'd say skip out on this one. 8 out of the 10 times you try to knife a creature in this game, it won't register, so be ready to fight the game as well as the enemies. And last but not least, if you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It won't take you long and it really helps the channel grow. I appreciate it. Now to the rules. Rules are simple this time around. If it goes pew pew, it's off limits. That includes mounted guns, also no glitches or exploits, and I'll be playing on normal survival. Without further ado, let's get this challenge rolling.
Also, another side note, if you're wondering why my guns and the bullet count and all my stuff keeps changing sometimes throughout the video, it's because I had to go back and re-record footage, so the stuff that I had, it was changing. I beat it legit, and then I had to go back and re-record. It was not fun, so please like the video and subscribe. Please, just throw me that bone.
I begun by switching my firing button with my melee attack so I don't accidentally shoot, which would come to be a spectacular pain in the ass for me later. Walked to the surface where I got my first taste of rat combat. The only rats that are allowed to live is Remy, because he's a good boy. And in the first fight alone, I could already tell that this was going to be rough. Forgot to look both ways when crossing the street. Got ambushed by the rat army for killing their rat version of baby Jesus, then promptly got pimp slapped by a demon. But turns out that was actually a dream? Premonition? I'm not too sure. Followed dude to the front door to greet Hunter, and he let in the friggin' rats. After showing him what the fuck was up at Denny's, my game crashed. After reloading, the rat sprung a second attack on the rear. So many were lost. Hunter gave me a friendship necklace to remember him by, and to get my revenge on the rat bastards. I geared up, grabbed as many of the supplies I possibly were given, executed a bear for his crimes, talked to my step-pops, and jumped on the caravan headed straight to my destination. To be honest, it was a really chill ride. And the trouble begins when our route was being changed last minute. We got bamboozled by a ball of light that I tried to fight off with my knife. It wasn't effective. Had a trippy dream and woke up to a nightmare. This dude got yoinked immediately with the old dude continuing to sleep. Idiot. I got absolutely yeeted from the cart and watched while rats ran past me. I dodged gunfire to get back to the cart. I hopped in and they lit those rats up. Had a drink to loosen up. This kid said to follow him because a dude wanted to meet me. Met this guy who said he will give me his AK if I escort him to his next step. I agreed, so we continued down the tunnels. Ran into some bandits, so I promptly took them out in increasingly brutal fashions. I fought more rats on a bridge. God, there's so many rats. Kicked the door to get the station to open up. The rats made a final ambush while we tried to get inside. And it turns out this man has debt with the people here. Just great. Inside the station, we got shook down. He made a deal with his debtors, resupplied with filters and throwables. I had another drink to calm down my nerves. This dude just turned off his brain. Me and the guy who I'm escorting, I'm calling him Mr. Big now, went to make our exit. He broke physics temporarily, made a final deal with the gentleman, and off we went. Went up to the surface and fell into a puddle of irradiated sludge. Explored the remnants of an old office for loot and found none. I honed my knife skills on the 2 rats outside. Got rushed by this specimen, looking like a predator reject. Had a weird vision about the park. Found an Enderman. Then finally met up with Mr. Biggs. I casted Fireball on the 2 rats stupid enough to approach me. Then escaped into a chimney before the demon reinforcements could kill us. Escaping into the tunnels, Mr. Big got captured by bandits, and it was up to me to save him because, by God, I will earn that AK. Ignore the fact that I pulled the AK from his backpack. But you know what? I'm still gonna save him. Now allow me to talk about human enemies. Holy crap, were they fun to fight. Every mission where it was strictly humans, I considered a good time. The reason being is you could throw a knife and lo and behold, it would actually connect with a human, unlike the rats, and rarely did I need to. I genuinely felt like Snake, but minus the guns. I smoked a dude while he was on the John. Got assistance by the mysterious stranger, which by the way causes random bandits to randomly get smoked by these bolts. They're like these long red ones. So apparently with God sniping the evil bandits and some well-placed bombs, I found Mr. Big, who unfortunately likes to talk first and shoot second, and was iced on the spot. Met and joined Khan, the voodoo man of the ceiling. Wait, hold on. Editor Kyle here. So, I'm a complete moron. The person who was killing the occasional bandit that last level was Khan. While editing and rewatching this stuff, I paused on Khan, and lo and behold, he has a Hellsting launcher on his back. I seriously don't understand how I didn't see this over the 5 times I completed this game. But I digress, let's continue. Following Khan, I listened to his instructions to listen to the voices in the pipes, and then was promptly pimp-slapped by the ghost. And if I'm gonna be honest, not much happened in this area, so we're gonna skip it. Khan and I made it to the cursed station only to find it was attacked by rats, to which I was tasked with demoing the tunnels to slow down their assault. I ran past the rats and grabbed the bomb. While trying to plant it, they swarmed me, but the animation kept me safe. The swarm of rats nearly got me killed while I tried to run away from the explosion. Thankfully, I was able to spam heal my way out and get clear of the explosion at the last minute. With the swarm repelled, I departed from Khan and went on my way to the Armory, a place between me and vengeance. Getting to the Armory wasn't too hard, and I was given an eerie warning from a guard. I wandered around looking for my next clue as to what to do, clumsily running into the long arm of the law. I didn't want to go to jail, and neither did this dude, so we bolted. And I like this chase scene, honestly, so let's let it play out.
I'm gonna kill them. Go! Let's get them! Come on, follow me! Go! Watch out!
Whoa.
Here!
What a piss poor job! Ah! We're so fucking slow, dog! Is he some handcuffed?
After...
Woo!
There! Stop, you punk!
I got saved by a friend of Khan who gave me some new drip and a ticket out of here. If only I knew just how much pain this train ride was gonna bring. After telling my way off the train, it clicked to me that this was a Warfront between me and my destination. Now I died a stupid amount of times in this level. With there being so many people that alarming one and fighting the whole group, you might as well just reset when you get spotted. So here's my kinda consistent setup for this level. You can wait for the guy to finish his speech and then he will escort the recruits forward, or you can just walk past them mid-speech and then go down the stairs. Make sure not to make contact with the two on the right. Save this dude from an execution for good boy points. Go up the stairs and head to the back tunnel and assassinate the 2 sleeping guys. I know it seems like a needless kill, but you're going to want as many people dead in case you trigger a search. Get the 2 on the gunner nest next, and then grab the gun and accidentally let a few rounds rip, and reset. Trust me, this is important to the method. Take down the guy directly underneath, followed by the one of the gentlemen on the left, then wait for them to slowly disperse and come to you. If done right, you can have the last few aggro you. A few well-placed bombs will clear them out. And now, for the fun part! The other side. Now, I have here a beautifully well-stepped plan. Step 1. Run heroically towards the danger with a spring in your step. Step 2. Get immediately surrounded and gunned down by Nazis. Step 3. Cry for a few minutes because you've willingly put yourself through this. Step 4. Die repeatedly because none of your plans are working. Step 5. Realize there's a floor underneath you and you could just jump down and save lots of time. Step 6. Step on the obvious tripwire because you have the sight of a fucking worm. Step 7. Miss the jump repeatedly, slowly falling into despair. Step 8. With ease and without dying once, fight through the catwalk and up the stairs. Step 9. Run into the tunnel ahead and dive into the shadows, only moving forward when you can. Step 10. Get spotted by the gun car anyway and give it a massive middle finger with your mystery mouse tool. If you followed my steps correctly, you're home free. The rest of this mission is your easy kill from the shadows routine. Easy peasy. Well, shit. I got captured and I'm about to die. Psych, bitch, I got plot armor. Showed my savior my friendship necklace, the one that Hunter gave me. Turns out he made them all necklaces, so they let me join their club. Got to be on the coolest episode of Pimp My Ride. Roll up to the haters, and bad news. We have to shoot the gun. No ands or buts. Just ignoring the issue gets me blown up, and also to my knowledge, I can't throw bombs. Or knives. Or anything. So with that, you can't be Metro 2033 without guns. But, I don't care. We're gonna get through this challenge anyway. I did not just do that last part just to stop here. So without further ado, let's continue on this mission. Let's skip that segment since we can't do anything about it. Also, yes, we are in a pushcart now. We've upgraded. Now it's time for an easy ride. Oh, come on! I expertly handled my Molotovs and pipe bombs getting past them, wrote down a prototype Thunder Mountain, and the fucking rats are back. After fighting through, I got majorly pimp slapped by a rat, and my buddy was yanked from the cart, taking a few with him via suicide bomb. Bashed through some walls with me in the cart taking a bit of a tumble, then followed the tunnels to figure out my next move. Continuing on, I bumped into a station under attack, so I helped defend. We got blasted with the dragon shout. This dude got fucked up the worst. And if on cue, the damn rats began their invasion. When will the bloodshed end? And we got hit with another Fus Roda. Then woke up to find out we lost. So I left to go forward with my mission. The exit led up to the surface. Lucky me. I waited for the guys ahead to pass, scaled the icy wall, turned on my light like a dumbass alerting the boys in front of me. I ran past who I could, somehow failed the stealth kill, had a lovely demonstration of the knife's ability, lit a man on fire for the hell of it, then left the building to get across demons, Nazis, and rusty cars. I'm glad I got my tetanus shot. They broke my mask, and I had to go scavenging for a new one and nearly bit the big one. After getting clear of the bridge, I got caught. Then my Deus Ex the Machina. He gave me a new toy, which I can't use, but Mama raised me right, so I took it. I began to split herself to the base, ignoring the dudes because their home life sounded worse than death. Gave this gamer a little poke, and gave this one a surprise shave. Got caught, so I casted Fireball on this poor bastard. Got clear of the compound and snuck underneath, and did some impromptu electrical engineering. And for my reward, a nice comfy ride to safety. For real this time. We reached safety and completed the task that my BFF Hunter gave me. Sold all my ammo, extra guns, and then upgraded my pea shooter, cause why not? Met Miller, the big boss hoss, gave him a briefing about my adventures. He called a council to discuss the matter further, and essentially they told me to go fuck myself. What fun! So on Miller's orders, him and his team, along with myself, went to face the horrors. Reaching the surface, the plan was to find blueprints to get some big boom. The blueprints allegedly at the Grand Library. I got bonked by some falling building. Upon reaching the library, the rats are back. These knives suck! After surviving the onslaught, we went inside and were followed by a demon. I ran through an alley of tentacles and could not break the board to continue. If this is what had killed the run in the first place, I might have thrown a brick through a window. Leaving my comrades behind because one got phase boost by a demon and needed medical attention, I entered the library. Sneaking through, I ran into librarians. Giant monkeys. Yes, for this challenge, we cannot kill them, so we have to sneak and assert dominant. Got yoinked by a monkey, used fire to get one of them to fuck off, and upon reaching the elevator, I got swarmed, got slapped, I think. Actually, let's just let this scene play out. Did I trip? Oh, that's a demon. I better use the. Oh! Get him, monkey man! Get him! Fuck him up! Fuck him up, buddy! Fuck him up! Oh. Maharaga the Obstab. Pushing forward, it was just more stealth. More stealth. Oh, hey, I made it to the offices. Had a little look-see from my book. Found it! And then got the hell out of there. With the book in hand and the boys ready to roll, we chug down the rails. Oh boy, a forced gun section. Oh boy, a forced gun section. After that visual representation for my hate of rats, we made it inside, safe and sound. I'm sure no more of the rats will get in here. More rats! Even more freaking rats! Why is there so many rats?
Get in heaven!
Oh hey, we made it. Got separated from my boys and scared off some spiders. Also, turns out you can insta-kill them if you burn them with lights, which is need to know for later. And the spooky, scary automatic train came in, so we headed off to D6. Upon finishing my train ride, we made it. The home of the big boom. I rolled through the fog with ease. I played electrician again, rode the lift down and was stuck by a door, used the little trolley to bust down said door to get to the control room, conducted myself like an adult in these mature times, fought a radiation-filled meatball, then I took another lift down to the generators to start up everything, and got sent to the freaking moon for no reason. Like, I genuinely do not know what happened. Used my new height to skip a section of meatballs, found the big mama meatball, it growled at me, played an intense game of pick up sticks, but instead of sticks they were graphite rods, jumped down the hatch to reunite with Hunter, then we took a massive camera guidance system and a train and made our way to the tower, the final leg of our mission. Arriving at the tower, we were met with a stampede of rats, their final defense against us before we send them straight to hell. We fought the rats taking grounds when the demon reinforcements took out the truck and threw me to the ground. Things were already getting rough. They came from the left, the right, behind, and above. It was a relentless barrage of claws and teeth. Each rat brought us closer to the tower, but supplies were quickly dwindling. Rat after rat, blow after blow, death and respawn. I continued further. I couldn't stop. Too many people relied on me. My adventure, though it started as a fun challenge and a time to meet Hunter, it became a true fight for survival. One that I'm not sure I'll win. But even with my hope fading, we made it to the base of the tower. I breathed a sigh of relief. I climbed the tower with the big boss Haas using an elevator to launch us further up. We dashed through the tower's wreckage all while demons bombarded us, having caught up. A demon put the boss out of commission, leaving the rest of the climb and the mission solely up to me. I braved the broken platforms, all while the voices pounded in my head, climbing the frozen cables. Finally, reaching the top, it was time to deploy the camera, or politically correct term, missile guidance system. But the shadowy figures in my head had one last trick up their sleeve, to trap me in a prison of the mind. Wait a minute. All this time, these creatures, they're real. They weren't figments of my imagination. And they're allied with the rats? No. This will not go unpunished. Make this mental labyrinth as winding as you want. I will escape. I will strike down the rat army, and they are next. Thankfully, I had help. My friend Hunter to the rescue. Though dead, with his last gift of a gun and a word of encouragement, I struck the creature down, though sadly without a knife, freeing my mind and the guidance system finished locking on. With the missiles now in flight and the game completed, I did not beat Metro 2033 without guns. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If you have suggestions for future videos or a way to improve my content, please comment down below. Big special thank you to everyone that watches these videos, and I appreciate all the support. This is Kyle, the Rock Pile, signing off. I'll see you in the next one.